Hi, hi. This is Sam Stone with CBR here at New York Comic Con 2022 with the cast of Batwheels. You can catch it on Cartoon Network and HBO Max on Monday, October 17th. Guys, thanks for taking the time to speak with me today.
Thank
Yes,
you.
for having
Nice
us.
to
Glad
see
to be
you.
here.
So one of the things I find fascinating about the show is you're not just voicing vehicles, you're voicing vehicles, with the exception, of course, of AJ, our once and future Robin. Your characters that are finding their own human experiences as they defend Gotham City from all manner of supervillains. How is it taking the coming-of-age stakes and putting it in a high-octane context?
I think one of the things that's so special about the show is that you have something as dark and gritty as Batman, but you're able to put it in a digestible way for preschoolers. And unironically, those years of learning for people that young are so pivotal. And I think it's really nice that we get to create the show that hopefully will, like you're saying, is high octane and really the stakes feel high and the energy feels high, but also have it be kind of cutesy is really fun.
Yeah, I think it's really nice that especially it's for like mainly like preschool, kindergarten kids. I feel like the Batwheels are a little bit like preschool.
They're that age
kindergarten kids.
themselves, yeah,
They are
yeah.
that age. Like they were born literally yesterday. They just started talking, so it's kind of nice to have that and be like, hey, I can feel like a superhero even if I'm not. Like like the world is your playground. You have such big imagination at that age that it's nice to see them be like, oh, I have the courageousness Bam does, or I can be as sassy as so and so. And I feel like it's nice. I feel like it encourages you to be adventurous and be confident and just make everything really fun.
Sure. Yeah. And for me, I mean, Robin, I know he's a young superhero, so it's good for people of young age to be like, hey, if Robin can do it, he's around my age, I can do anything I want and be anything. So yeah.
Be a little fearless.
Well, to build on that point, I mean, Duke Thomas has a huge fan following, and this is one of the first times, if not the first time, we've ever seen him animated. Not to give you like of expectation, but how is it how is it bringing like an iconic character like that to life for the first time?
When I first started recording this, I didn't really know who Duke Thomas was, but then I did all the research and I was like, wow, that is really huge that I'm the first person to be able to put him on screen. So that is just very exciting. I'm excited for it. So yeah.
Was there any line in the character breakdown or in the script where you were like, I know exactly how I'm going to approach this performance. I know exactly what voice I'm going to use for Snowy or for Wing or for Bam, or for Duke that really stuck out for you?
I can't remember a particular line, but for some reason, like she's very like sassy and like all this bunch of stuff. So I was like, I don't know why. I remember, I think it was Emma Roberts who played Chanel Oberlin in Scream Queens, which I was obsessed with that show when I was like 16. So I was like, I'm gonna have her in the back of my mind, just like PG version. So that's kind of what I did.
Was there, Xolo, like you had mentioned, you guys are towing the line of you're doing a show that's friendly for preschoolers, but at the same time you're doing a show it's Batman. Yeah. You don't want to like talk down to the audience. How is it navigating that balance?
I mean, I think that's where the writers and the creators come in, right? Like there's something really special about the team that has made this project, and that they have such experience working at all different levels, like at the adult comedy level to the preschool level now. Like I think when you're able to do the most raunchy stuff or the craziest stuff, you're able to kind of work down from there. And yeah, I think it makes for some, there's nothing like comedy that hits adults and like preschoolers at the same time for two different reasons,
Yeah, and the creators, I feel like most of them are all like parent stuff. So it's kind of like as an adult, you know what you find funny. You also are like, okay, I want to stay away from that because I have kids and I don't think that's what I should be teaching them. But at the same time, I'm going to do this type of comedy because it's edgy and I want my kid to be cool. So I feel like it's that nice like mixture in there. So I think we have a lot of really great people that have amazing humor and are super creative and make it something that I think the whole family can watch. Talk about like the nighttime aesthetic, like that's my favorite thing on the planet.
Totally. Jacob, how was it finding Bam? He was the first one that came out the gate for these guys.
Yeah, it was really fun. I remember reading the audition. I think we were filming Cobra Kai at the time, and I got the audition. I was like, whoa, this is really, really cool. I think the first one I auditioned for was the Joker van. I think we all... we both didn't get it. There we go. Yeah, that was the first role I auditioned for, and then I auditioned for Bam, and I was like, oh, this feels a little better. I was like, I feel like I can actually bring more to this. I sent in my tape, and they happened to really like it, and here we are today.
In terms of bringing it, Batman's been around for over 80 years, and you guys get to put one of the most unique spins on this like classic mythos. And in a lot of cases, this will be a lot of kids' first experience to Batman in that wider world. Again, not without burden of responsibility, but what did you want to bring? What flavor did you want to the world of Batman and the DCU with this show and your performances?
I just wanted to make it seem so much fun.
Yeah.
You know, like it's cool getting to see Gotham. Like when Xolo talks about, you know, Batman is super gritty. You know, and like one of my first Batman movies was The Dark Knight, and that's like I feel like as gritty as it gets almost. And this show, it's cool seeing Gotham through this light. You know, I think that's pretty fun.
I think it almost makes it kind of like normal in a way. Like it's really goofy. Like sometimes we play like, you know, we'll voice like people from Gotham just walking around like slipping on something or whatever, and it gives it this quality that it's like, oh, we don't really get to see just the regular schmegular part of Gotham. We always see like the dark stuff. Like we get right to the point. So I think this is nice because like we're viewing this city still cool and still at night. There's still stuff going on, but it's just like so much more fun and lighthearted, which is I feel like it's new and it's fresh.
For me, I mean, making it more child friendly has also been a good process, and I have 2 little brothers, so I know the stuff that they watch and what they would be entertained with, so that definitely helps the performance that I give.
Well, with your performance in particular, I mean, being human and helping guide these characters through stuff that we as humans like just take for granted. Like, how is it kind of like taking on almost a mentor and like kind of guiding role as these guys develop into their own personalities?
What do you mean?
Well, in terms of like, hey, like you're a human, like these were created by the Bat computer to help you guys like defend like Gotham. How is it bringing a uniquely human perspective in addition to like Ethan Hawke, which is just bananas that dude's Batman, but like in contrast to this character of like sentient vehicles?
Well, I mean, how can I put this? It's almost like, I want to say normal, but I don't really know how to word it, but I know that they, in a way, like especially my car, Redbird, he looks up to me, he wants to go everywhere with me. So it's like, kind of like I'm a big brother, like how Batman is a really big brother to like me and Catwoman. So, yeah, or a Batgirl. So yeah.
Xolo, how did you find the voice for Snowy?
Well, the picture, I think, really evident in what the character kind of should sound like. He's got a really big oafish look, and I think we were talking about. I was like, there's something hilarious about a villain car that can only go like 20 miles an hour, hit a top speed of, you know, of 20 miles an hour. And I think the big eyes, he really lends himself to a more cutesy kind of character. And I think reading the breakdown and understanding, you know, this guy is a villain, but just by proxy. Like he's like this is the home he found. If he had found any other home, that would have been his tribe. Yeah. But he just happened to stumble upon he was like wrong place, wrong time, and I think there's something really about Snowy. And I think that was kind of
his name is Snowy.
Yeah.
Can't get too annoyed at him. Again, this is Sam Stone, CBR, here with the cast of Batwheels. You can catch it on Monday, October 17th on HBO Max and Cartoon Network. Guys, thanks for taking the time.
Thanks
for having us. That was great.